Hey guys, this is Fraser from Think Smart Tutoring, and today we're going to be looking at a number and algebra question. We're going to be looking at an arithmetic sum, to be specific. It's a five-mark question from a Paper 1 exam. It's an AASL level question, but it also featured in the HL paper. So both HL and SL AA students should be able to do these questions. It's 5 marks, so it should take around 5 minutes, give or take. Depends whether you're confident in this topic or not. So I've written down the question here, and I've highlighted the important information, so we can see that they've told us the 8th term in the sequence, and the S there stands for the sum, so the sum of the first 8 is equal to 8. Another important thing is that we know that it's going to be an arithmetic sum, not a geometric. So it's asking us to find the value of the first term and the common difference D. So there's a couple formulas that we need to use here. So first of all, we know that u of n is going to be u of 1 plus n minus 1 of d, right? Where d is the common difference. That's the second thing we have to find here. We also know the equation for the sum, right? So s of n is equal to n over 2 of u1 plus un. Right, but it's actually a bit simpler in my opinion to change that un for the formula that we have up top here. So it's going to be u1 plus n minus 1d. Okay, and we can actually simplify that. That's n over 2 of 2u1 plus n minus 1d. Okay, so first of all, we know, again, we can just plug in values. U of 8 is equal to u1 plus, and n is 8, so that means it's going to be 7 of the common difference, and we know that that's equal to 8, and we also know that s of 8 is equal to 8 over 2 of 2u1 plus, and then again 7 times the common difference, and that's also equal to 8. So you'll notice we have two equations here, this equation and this equation, and we have two unknowns. So we have, I'm going to highlight it here, we have u1 and d, and u1 and d. So it's a general rule, a rule of thumb, is that if you have two unknowns, you need two equations. So we've got that, so we've got what's necessary to be able to solve this. So what I would do in this case is I would rewrite u1 is equal to 8 minus 7d. That means that 2u1 is equal to 16 minus 14d. And then we're going to substitute this all the way back into here. Obviously, there's multiple ways you could do this. I'm just going to simplify 8 over 2, that's just 4, of 16 minus 14d plus 7d. Obviously, there are multiple ways you can do this. Multiple ways to solve this equation. This is just the one that feels most natural to me. So that means that 16 minus 7d is equal to 2. So that means that 14 is equal to 7d. That means d is equal to 2. Okay, so that means if we go back, so we found the common difference. That's one of our answers, and now we need to find the first term. And again, I'm guessing the simplest one is just we use the equation that 8 is equal to u1 plus 7d. We now know that d is just 2, so plus 14, 8, so that means that u1 is going to be negative 6. And therefore we are done. Obviously you can do a quick check, you could find out what u8 is and the sum of the first 8 terms, but I think that's pretty foolproof. No, just for a sanity check, let's do it. So s of 8 is 4, because 8 over 2 of minus 6 plus, and the nth term we know is 8. So that's going to be 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So yeah, we're good. So we found, this is just a double check, this last part here. That's just to feel confident about yourself. So yeah, hopefully that was clear. Hopefully they gave you more of an idea of what you're going to see in the exam. And yeah, if you guys want more sort of in-depth lessons, looking at the content or the concepts, then feel free to head over to Think Smart Tutoring. You can sign up, grab a tutor. It's very flexible, very simple. So yeah, hopefully see you guys there. Have a great day, and see you later.